Hello everyone, welcome to course of pandas. So today's session will be learning about that how you'll be set up the environment for pandas. So as we know that we are in a Jupyter notebook here. So the first thing you have to remember that whenever you have to set up the files or set up the things in a pandas, you have to go with this particular thing. This is nothing but it's just a prompt here. So for this particular prompt, we are using to go with the launching part, as we know that pandas is a inbuilt library which is there in a Jupyter notebook. So if you are using Jupyter notebook, no need to install the environment. By default it will be there. But suppose you are using any other things except the Jupyter notebook, any other environment, then you should download it. So for your purpose, I just show you how you have to download. So just go with the launch. When you launch, your command prompt thing will be open. So we have to go with the keyword called pip install and then pandas. How we install for the NumPy, the same way you have to install for the pandas. So pip install pandas, run this. So wait for a while, it shows that requirement already satisfied because it's already there. So it shows that where it will be and already it's satisfied because by default it is there. Sometime what happened, sometime when you download this Jupyter notebook, because of some reason or your internet speeds or some memory, some files are broken. So if this particular file is broken, so in this particular line using this, you can easily work on that. This is nothing but here in this particular line you can easily work on this. So this is how you have to install the pandas. Now let's move to see how we have to use it. So this is how we have to use this pandas package. So any package, this is the same way you have to download it. So let's move to the notebook directly, where we'll be understanding how we have to work on this. So this is my Jupyter notebook, comes to here. How we are importing for the NumPy, the same way you have to import as a pandas. So as we know that it is used for to design a data frame. So that particular reason we are using. So how we have to import? Import pandas as PD. So basically PD is the same thing as a NumPy. We use NP here. We use an alias name for pandas is PD. Now this is purely your wish. If you want to put your name, you can. I'll give you the one more import, then you will be more clear. So import pandas as, now take as example, you can give your name as well. So I'm putting like name. So this is what also you can use. See, there is no error for me because this is just a alias name. So depend upon you what alias name you wanted, you have to take that particular alias name. Let's see the small example to create how you have to use it. So I want a array as well. So just to use array, we have to import NumPy also. So now quickly will be import both. So import NumPy as NP and then import pandas as PD. We done this. Now let's move to create a basic array. So variable equals to np dot array, and then we just create a basics array. So 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we just created one normal array. So if you want to see that, let's print first to see the normal array. So print var, you can observe we got the normal array. So we got a normal array. Let's, the main thing comes to the picture, how to use a pandas here. So now we have to go with another variable name, suppose var1, var1 equals to, now what will be the alias name for pandas? That is pd dot. Now we are using one default keywords here to create a data frame because pandas is used for your tabular format. So data frame. And remember here one main thing, D will be capital, F will be capital because it's a keyword which is they are using inbuilt used. So if you change with the like capital to small or any other things, it will not work. I'll show you that as well to you. First go with the flow, so data frame. Then inside that, what you want to go for the data frame, we are taking as a var. So we are putting var here. Okay, so we run it. Now we want to print this particular var1. var1. So now if you observe, it's changed, right? Before that, var1 will be saving in this format. Now it comes to the tabular format, rows and column, because whenever you use this particular pandas library, it is basically for using your tabular format. Now let's move to, just now I told you, if you use something else, if you use some small letter here, what happened? So I'm taking this same thing here. I'll continue with this here. So suppose I'm taking here D, it will be small, and suppose I want to run. See, you can observe, you'll not get ki pandas has no attribute data frame, because pandas support which data frame? That will be start from capital D and capital F. The same way, if you do the small f here, the same problem issue comes to here. The data frames is no attributes are there. So this thing is a compulsory thing. You have to look over this whenever you are working on pandas, because whenever it supports a thing, you have to know in that particular time it will be the case sensitive. So this is what how we are using our pandas in our normally. So let's see one more example to use a panda. So we'll move to the importing part. So we'll go with import pandas as pd, and let's run in this. So if you want directly to use the data frame, suppose I want to go with a normal data frame directly to use it, so you can create a basic thing where, and then inside that, suppose I'm going to create something. So what will be the problem happen? Suppose I want to run it, it will be run, right? So now move to the another variable name var1 dot pd dot your data frame, and then inside that you have to pass this var, right? We'll pass it. Now we'll just print your var1. So here also we got that. So now this is your wish. If you want to create an array to particular the data frame to work on this, you can go with that. If you don't want that, you just go with a normal variable. This is just a list. It's nothing but we call it, this is a list. So if you want to go with a normal list to create it, you can continue with this. So this is what a pandas basically used for, and to set up the things in that way. So I hope you people are clear with this, how we have to set up the pandas, how we have to import the pandas. So in the next session, we'll be moving towards to know that how the data structure will be work in a pandas. Thank you.